What's good, peeps? How's everyone doing? Hopefully you're all doing very, very well. It's just gone 4 o'clock. I've literally just walked through the door. I was at Sky today and I was on the show. So I was doing the football transfer show, the one at 1 until 2. Yeah, 1 until 2. And we broke the news about DERECK CHISORA versus OLEKSANDR USYK. And I was gutted because I was like, obviously, look, I'm on a transfer show. We're not talking boxing. But my presenter broke the news. Like, he read out the line, breaking news has come in, DERECK CHISORA, blah, 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 OLEKSANDR USYK. And I was like, just ask me one question. Like, let me shine. Like, this is my time to shine. This is it. Like, off the top of my dome, I can just break this down for you in 30 seconds. I'm not going to give you like an elongated answer, but I can just literally tell people why they should be paying pay-per-view. I could have sold it. And nah, they went straight back to football. So I was like, I need to get home to the green chair. I wasn't happy at all. But all right, let's get into it. It has just been announced, or say just been announced. By the time this goes up, it would have been a few hours removed, but it's been announced today that OLEKSANDR USYK versus DERECK CHISORA will happen October 31st. Now, I didn't see anything saying where it's going to happen. Remember, the first fight was supposed to happen at the O2 Arena. I think people get it confused. Dillian Whyte versus Povetkin was supposed to happen in Manchester, but this one was supposed to happen at the O2 Arena. I believe it still will, I think, happen in the O2 Arena. I don't think Eddie Hearn's going to do any sort of back garden fights again. Obviously, the weather's not the same, right? So I'm guessing it's either the O2 Arena or they might do Bethnal Green, York Hall. I think unless BT Sports have got a contract with York Hall, Bethnal Green to do all their events there, they might do it there. I think Bethnal Green actually looked quite nice when they done it all up. It actually didn't even look like Bethnal Green, York Hall. So they might do it there, but we know now it's going to happen October 31st. I think we've kind of guessed it was coming soon because these guys have been, I don't even want to say going at each other. They've been kind of sending each other videos, right? Usyk has been just Chisora, and Chisora has kind of been doing the same thing, Usyk. So we knew it was getting close. Both of them are in camps. We know that Dave Allen has been sent over to Usyk's camp to spar Usyk. I haven't seen who Chisora has got to try and replicate Usyk. That's a lot harder to find. The movement of Usyk is very, very difficult to find. But yeah, it's on. It's on. I'm excited. It's on. I can't wait to see Usyk against a real heavyweight that's coming to win, right? I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, Chisora is a top 10, top 15, maybe not even a top 20 heavyweight. But Chisora, we know, will come to fight. Like that's guaranteed. Witherspoon last time out, paycheck. And it was kind of late notice because I remember it was supposed to be Tyrone Spong, the MMA/kickboxer. So Chisora has been training for a long time for this. Is there a bit of burnout? I do wonder. I remember I was in Chisora's camp a lot for when he fought Tyson Fury the second time round. That fight was postponed. Chisora kept on training throughout. And by the time the fight came round, he looked in great shape, but there was nothing there. There was nothing there at all. That could be down to the fact that Tyson Fury was just so much better, or because he burnt himself out. I wonder if he might have done the same thing here. I doubt it, just because I think David Haye's quite a smart mind and he's obviously been in the background a lot with this one, so I don't think he would let him burn himself out. But we have seen him do things like do some wrestling and stuff because he's been talking about Bellator. I just hope he hasn't burnt himself out. If he hasn't, he's coming to fight. He's coming to fight. Do I favour Usyk heavily? Yes, I do. I like to give my percentages. I give Chisora a 25% chance. I heavily favour Usyk, but again, Usyk's not been active, right? He's taken on a big guy here. Chisora's a lump. And this version of Chisora is not just a lump, but all of a sudden he can punch as well. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. I expect Usyk to just dominate. I have to be honest with you, I do. I expect him to dominate. I expect him just to pick Chisora apart and maybe even get a late stoppage, which might shock some, but that's how kind of I expect him just to be so in and out of his punches. And I think he might have carried the power up as well, which is good. He's not known as a power guy, but his punches do take effect, right? I mean, we saw it with Tony Bellew. After a while, I mean, they started to add up. He's just putting money in the bank. He's chopping that tree down, and then boom, it's a shot that you don't think will hurt you, and will put you down. But nonetheless, I'm excited. So we do have Usyk Chisora. Just after that, we've got Dillian Whyte Povetkin rematch, and hopefully in December we get Pulev versus Joshua, or Joshua versus Pulev, should I say. I don't know what's going on with Dubois Joyce. That was supposed to be in and around this October date. What's going on? If Frank is waiting to do this with fans, then this fight ain't happening until at earliest summer of 2021. I mean, what are we waiting for now? They both had their gimme fights, right? I mean, and they were gimme fights, especially Daniel Dubois' fight. I mean, what's going on? Get it on, and let's get a move on in this heavyweight division. Let's get a bloody move on. Hey, by the way, so many fights this weekend. Unreal. I mean, not just boxing, MMA as well. I mean, if you're a fight fan, I mean, this weekend is a good time for you. Obviously, we've got UFC 253, Adesanya versus Costa. Telling you now, best fight of the year, hands down. Hands down. Like, wow. Can't wait for it. I think TalkSport is covering it. We're getting confirmation. I hope they're covering it. We're going to find out tomorrow, I think. Fingers crossed, because I really do want to, I don't know, I just want to commentate and talk about it and all the build-up and stuff like that. Obviously, we've got Josh Taylor as well. He's fighting. There is a lot of talk about him versus Ramirez 2021. Bob Arum has said that fight will only happen when there are fans there. We shall see. We've got both Charlos in action, right? I mean, come on, Rosario, Derevanchenko, it's fantastic. We've got Dorticus versus Bradus, World Boxing Super Series final. I mean, come on. Come on, man. I mean, I've been having a go at boxing for a while, but I mean, this is big. This is big. All right, is there anything else? Because this was only supposed to be a Chisora Usyk video just to announce it. I'm not kind of the person that give you a breakdown, all that shit. What's this? Shakur Stevenson wants his mandated title shot against Jamel Herring next. Well, Jamel Herring wants Carl Frampton. I guess there might be more money in the Carl Frampton fight, so that's not happening yet. Although it is mandated. Remember, Carl Frampton's a voluntary. Let's not forget that. So we'll see what happens with that. Showtime's Espinoza, apologies. I don't understand complaints about Charlo's pay-per-view price. Nor do I. I have to admit, nor do I. I mean, come on. I mean, look, compared to, you know what it is? I just think you're getting a lot. I think you're getting a lot. You're getting 2 shows in 2 different places and 2 fights. And there's other fights on the card as well. But I mean, just those 2 fights. Charlo Rosario. Come on. That's a unification fight. And you're getting Derevanchenko, who we know what Derevanchenko brings against Charlo as well, who I think this could be his coming out party. I really do, at 160. So I think this is fantastic. And I think over here, I think we're able to get it for $14.95, I believe it is. I have to double check that, but I think that's the case. What's this? Luke Campbell, Ryan Garcia has bitten off more than he can chew. I believe that as well. Eddie Hearn just confirming that Joshua versus Pulev still in play for December. I wonder if that goes abroad. I wonder if that goes to Saudi Arabia. And they might pay, believe it or not, a site fee for it, regardless of fans. I do wonder. Broner on fighting Red Catch. I'm going to F him up. He's been begging for it. Next. A bit about Loma here saying, in my country, Lopez would not run his mouth like this. Why not? Run your mouth, man. Nothing wrong with running your mouth. I think, look, it's not pay-per-view, so you can't say that Lopez is trying to sell the fight, but I mean, you still have to hope that a lot of people stay in to watch it. You still want those viewing figures to be massive. Lopez is doing what he needs to do. Plus, if that's the way he wants to build himself up, give himself confidence, fantastic. No problem with it whatsoever. I mean, at the end of the day, he has to go in there and prove it, right? That's the thing about boxing, right? You have to go in there and prove it. It's fantastic. I can't wait for that fight. Really can't. What else have we got here? Don't know. Yeah, not good news. Obviously, it's a bit here about UK boxing fans dealt blow, crowds not returning anytime soon. Right now, I don't even care about that. I just hope that we don't go into another lockdown. I mean, I don't really give a shit about crowds not returning. Just no lockdown, please. This is an interesting one. I want to see how this plays out. This Yildirim Canelo situation. Remember, the WBC mandated that Canelo fight Yildirim for what is a vacant title. We all went mad. The Zone weren't happy. Canelo, in turn, sued Golden Boy, and then obviously that meant suing the Zone. That got thrown out of court, saying basically you have nothing to sue. Now they've gone back to Yildirim versus Canelo. Will the Zone accept it? Like, how's this going to play out? Very intrigued. Let's see if there's anything else. There's other bits, people, but I wanted this to be a very short video just to announce Chisora versus Usyk. Hopefully by the time you're watching this, you will know that the Q&A is up. It was a short one. I was quite tired yesterday. I actually thought, as I was filming it, I thought it was a lot longer than it was. You know, normally I try and go over an hour just to make sure I answer as many questions as possible. In the end, it was like 40-something minutes. So I do apologize. I might do a short part 2 because of it. But everyone, have a good day. Enjoy what you're doing. I'm about to go to gym, try and lift some weights, try and get some muscles. Peace be with you.